What up amigos, welcome, my name is Albeardy. Today we're playing a bit of SP Tarkov. Now last episode we went to Interchange and finally finished off chumming this time, and then we also went to Woods and started a bit of Silent Caliber with some shotgun kills, and actually made progress on the Punisher too with some shotgun kills. So we'll probably get back into a bit more of that this episode. So let's check out where we're at. So the Punisher, we just have to go back to Shoreline to complete that. 100k and 18,000 XPs, nothing to turn our nose up at. And the 0.03 rep will actually be enough to get Prap at a max trader. So that's actually pretty tempting. There's an option to go back to Shoreline. We did actually want to go back to Woods because we need to mark this. So Gratitude was the one we teed up to do next. So we're going to be going back into Woods first. And I think the only thing for Jaeger on Woods is killing Sturman. But then when we go back to Shoreline, we can do Nostalgia. So I think that's the play. We do a Woods raid and then a Shoreline raid. We left ourselves off ready to go to do Gratitude. So we've got all the items there. We've still got our ZB14 key. We will bring some money this time because we forgot to do that last time. But yeah, into Woods we go, I think. Alrighty. Not really a great spawn for what we want to do. Actually, no, it is. This is right near Gratitude. This is perfect. So at this point, kills is secondary. We need shotgun kills, yes, but not specific to Woods. So I'm not going to spend too much energy trying to chase kills that we don't need. Priority number one is to plant these objective items. Given that we've got such an early spawn, we should have no issues doing that. Once we've done it, I think we move up to, we do still have a marker on us, we move up to the ritual site in the Drowned Village, drop the marker off there, and then I think we can return to the car and extract there. So we probably will get some kills in the village, because there's usually a bit of activity going on around there. Just taking it nice and slow around here because there's often AI, be it Scav boss and his minions, or Scavs, or PMCs hanging out at the lumberyard, and it can take us a while to do this, so we're pretty exposed out here. It's very quiet, which is good. Quiet means not much life. So I'm going to plant 4 items here, 20 seconds per item. What is that, a minute 20 in total, I think? Nearly a minute and a half. It's always very nerve-wracking just standing out in the open trying to place your items. You can't move while you're placing your items. And if you cancel the hiding objective, you have to start your 20-second timer again. This is our last one, I believe. There it is. I don't know why you just pulled out a grenade then. I may have accidentally hit that button, which is a bit awkward. Don't want to nade anybody. Grenades draw attention, and when we're sitting out in the open, I do not want attention. Ah, that's right. Wasn't sure what flashlight I had on this gun. It's just one of those generic, basic ones. No laser or anything. I think we'll quickly swing by MASH because we need to find propitals, and there's a reasonable chance we might find one or two in there. And you know, we'll probably kill some stuff too. Like as I said, I'm not chasing the kills, but we will inevitably encounter stuff. I hear you, but I don't see you. Pretty sure there was a scav up here somewhere too. Up top by the sounds. Not sure. Thought that was a scav down there. Scared the crap out of me. AFAC's really handy actually because they're really good meds. And I think we're a bit short on meds at the moment, if I recall. I'm hearing somebody creeping. There you are. I think there's usually meds in here, but doesn't hurt to have a look. Don't like how out in the open this guy is, but anyway. Take some more sunnies, replace the ones we just put down. Not very good ammo. Okay. I feel like I do still need tool sets, so I'm going to pick that one up. Xenomorph, I think we still need some of them. Now this is where I find the good stuff, on these shelves in here. Not often. Often a morphine, but I have found a Ledex there, and I think you find other injectors as well there. So it's definitely a good spot to find your high tier meds. Fortunately there's none today. Did I loot this guy over here? I don't think I did. I'm making a point of looting these guys because scavs actually can have, you know, your propitals and stuff on them. Don't think that's very good ammo. Nah. Who are you? Hey mate. That was a player, I think. You dead. That looks like a USEC. Not sure if we still need elite pliers. I don't think we do. I'll take him. This guy's running a very basic loadout. What kind of ammo is he running? Ugh, T45. It'll do, but it's not great. Okay. I don't think there's too many meds up here. I know there's one more med crate. They're absolutely... I knew there was a scav up there. I heard him. He was just sitting there the whole time. From the moment I walked in, he stopped moving. Calic B's real good. Jeez, if I was hunting gas analyzers, it'd be my lucky day, but... I am actually not. Gold chain, that's pretty handy. Pressure gauge as well. I think I just bought a couple of pressure gauges, to be honest. But I do need them for the hideout, I believe. Otherwise they sell quite well. That's right, there's loose med spawns up here too. Well, there's usually loose med spawns up here. Apparently there's not this time around. I don't remember if the beer is actually worth any money. I feel like it is, but I can't verify. Oops. Oh, there we go. Not much luck in the stims department, but that's fine. Is there more back here? I don't normally come this way, but... I know in the current version of the game where the loot spawns change around, there are containers that spawn out here. But no, it looks like it's just static loot and it's all food. It's ammo that I don't need. Actually, last place I haven't checked is this long container here. This, I think, can have items spawn on the ground. But they sometimes spawn on this table too. It's very hit and miss. I don't check it too often, but we are searching for something pretty specific. Ooh. PS ammo. I'll take that in case we use the MK47. PS round's definitely better than T45, that's for sure. What have you got in your inventory, my friend? Quake Maker. I think that sells pretty well, but it's not really worth my time to take out. Anyway, onwards we go. AK-74N. You know what? I need one of those found in raid. I don't think we've done that yet, have we? Executive decision. I'm gonna take this. PS isn't great, but it's not bad. About half a mag. So, yeah, we've got the found in raid M4 in our stash, I believe. I actually haven't checked. I think that's still there. How do I get out of here? Let me out. Ugh. I'm not hearing someone over there, am I? I don't want to be hearing someone over there. I'm gonna hide in the trees where I'm less conspicuous. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we've got that found in raid M4. And the same Punisher task that requires the found in raid M4 requires a found in raid AK-74N. I'm hoping we haven't done that one yet, because it'll be a little bit awkward if we have. And I've just taken this one out for that purpose, not requiring it. Bleh, requiring it. Words. Okay. I thought I heard movement out this way. I was expecting to get jumped by a scav or a PMC hiding in the bush. It seems like it's pretty quiet, so maybe I was mistaken. But that's good. Quiet is good. You don't want to get engaged in fights with enemies that you can't see. It's Very hard to win those fights. So we might as well, we'll loot the wreckage of the crashed plane. So that's sort of on our way. We want to head out towards the town. And, we won't go into the town straight away, because we want to mark the circle on the other side of the town. And then on our way back, we can loot up the town a little bit. Ooh, a horse. And a Zippo. I always get a little bit nervous out here because it is pretty exposed, and the AI does sometimes come down and have a look. And of course, if they see me here, they'll shoot me. With not much cover around, I'm basically a sitting duck. But as long as we don't stick around too long, it shouldn't be an issue. Emphasis on the shouldn't. Nothing there. I don't think I've ever seen it with no loot at all. Normally there's at least something. I suppose there was squash back up at the plane itself, but still, not much. I'm going to follow our usual path of looting through this town. Just because there's always some goodies lying around in here. I don't think we need any food items right now though, do we? There's plenty of food. Duffel bags always hold goodies though. Well, they can. Egg. Vodka's probably not worth picking up. I did used to think it was really valuable, but it's not really. It's just okay. Is this a weapon? No. Maybe that's an SKS or a Mosin or a shotgun. What kind of ammo are you rocking, Mr. Shotgun? It's tempting because we're obviously doing a shotgun task, but I'm not going to bother. I think if we need more shotguns, we'll have to buy them. We do have another one in the stash anyway, so there's every chance we'll get the task done with just the two. I didn't realise I didn't reload my shotgun. Always find sewing kits here, it's really handy. You can find awls there too. Both quite valuable items, but essential for your early game lavatory upgrades. So a nice little thing to know there. Yeah, PS ammo is not bad, but it's not amazing. Wait. Maybe it is pretty good. I'm getting it confused with LPS. Anyway. Wouldn't have been many rounds, so it doesn't matter. Interesting. Suppressors are usually pretty good. I'm gonna bring this mag just because we've got a gun that goes with it. That's just normal PST ammo. That looks like it's for an M4. It is. I think I can buy that. So I'm gonna leave that here as well. That's got no ammo in it. And none of those are important. So all in all, not really worth our time. But that doesn't matter. More squash. Condensed milk's pretty good to sell. I think that's a long and flat screwdriver there. Sure is. Okay. Not much luck in the loot department, but that's not a problem. Looting is only secondary. We're here to get tasks done. So it's actually a bit of a hike out to this drowned village where the ritual site is. So strap yourselves in. We're going to be walking a little bit longer. I've actually got a feeling once we've done the ritual, the cult, sorry, is the task we're doing. Once we've done the cult task, subtask, the only other reason for us to come back to Woods would potentially be to kill Sturman, which I'm probably not going to do because, well, I might. We'll see how we're going, but I've tried to farm him recently in other playthroughs, and he just seems to have my number. I can't quite get him, you know? I just recently edited the video where we took him on, and I killed him and died to one of his guards. I didn't even realise I'd killed him. So ever since then, I've actually tried to kill him and just not been successful. Always kill one or two of them out of the three, because it's always Sturman and his two guards. But I just can never get all three of them. I've done it once, I think, but not in a very long time. Who knows, maybe during this playthrough we will get him. Might be the breakthrough we need. I think I went the long way here, by the way. I was sort of half following the road. I think I could have just cut across the mountains and been there already. But anyway. Ooh, that's a bit of a sheer drop. Was not expecting that. How did I get up here? How did I get here? I was trying to cut over the mountains by the looks. Just ran around in a big loop. Got myself stuck up a tree like a cat. It's actually a little bit tricky doing this because scavs do spawn in the drowned village, but there's tall grass, and they're very often hard to spot in the tall grass. So hopefully we don't have any nasties trying to play tricks on us. This is said village. The goons also spawn nearby, but I don't think they'll be a problem. I have seen them come this far out, but only once, and I think it may have been a bug. Ironically, I had a shotgun then too. It was when I killed one of them with a... might have killed two of them with 8.5 Magnum buckshot, which I was pretty happy with. Oh my lord, I saw that. Don't you want on a boy, Mimi? Where are you? There's no cover out here. It was a flashbang. I thought it looked like a flashbang. Oh. I thought I was dead then. That's not the same scav. The scav that shot at me first had a shotgun. There was a significant amount of weapon sway on the old shotgun there. Oh my lord. I had to wait for it to stabilize. I think... Is this the ritual? Yeah, it is. So we get that down. I'm getting over this hill. I don't want to get shot at. May have been the goons that shot at me just then, but I'm not sure. I am getting out of here though. I don't know where that shotgun scav went. I don't want to tango with whoever was shooting at me before. I think it may have been the goons. Alright. So, we've got a bit of time. I might just poke around the village and loot up a bit. Let's just take stock of where we're at with Silent Caliber. So we've got 10 out of 20 scavs. We've only got 1 PMC. So whatever is alive in this village, we will kill it and make progress on Silent Caliber. I'm not hearing any gunshots either, so it's probably just scavs. Often you'll hear gunshots coming from the village. And it means obviously PMCs are in the area and they've killed the scavs. So then when you rock up you find the PMCs. Haven't heard a single shot. So unless there's PMCs using suppressed weapons, which I'm probably not really keen on, it should just be scavs. Which I'm fine with, because PMCs are much harder to kill with a shotgun. As I said last episode, long range or even medium range fights with a shotgun are pretty dicey. That scav back there, case in point, if that was a PMC, he would have killed me. PMCs don't miss those shots. When you factor in too that I'm all out of AP 20 ammo, and we're using the FTX slugs. That's a PMC. Did I kill him? I think I got him with my nade. I should be on 3 for Grenadier then if I got him. I am, I got him with my nade. Nice! Alright. I don't think I need any more helixes. Helices? I don't know what the plural of helix is. There's normally hoses around here, and I do need hoses. Anyway. Is that him? Level 2. Killed by Beardy with an RG5 hand grenade. Yeah. Damn, he's got a nice looking M4 too. That's pretty. He's got a pretty decent helmet. I'm gonna drop mine because his has better repairability. What kind of ammo is he rocking? 855. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna get a bit creative. I'm gonna drink the water. I'm gonna get rid of the light beer. Probably don't need the bastion plate. Some of this stuff, I don't need the max energy. Come on, more energy. So that fits in there. We're not doing too badly for weight. And that can go in there. What is that? That's a drain pipe, I guess. Normally there's loot all over the place in here, and I'm actually quite shocked that there's not. In fact, what I should have done... Ooh. Okay, let's... Nah, don't worry about that. Take the pox ram. EWR. Don't really need it. I reckon I'll have a quick poke through some of these scavs and then we'll get out of here. I did want to loot a little bit more, but I wasn't expecting to run into that guy. So the fact that he was here suggests that there's potentially more PMCs or scavs will spawn in soon. Alright, I'm getting out of here. I've done enough for a day. I'm surprised I'm on 3 kills for Grenadier, actually. It's one of those tasks I never actively try to get done. I sort of try to just passively do it. But, I would have really preferred to get a shotgun kill on that guy. The grenade was just to sort of move him, because he would have been hiding in a corner, he would have been hard to push. But, you know, he ran over the grenade, so here we are. 3 grenade kills. Might actually be able to lean out from here. If scavs spawn in, the range on a shotgun is not great, even with slugs. I think it says in the weapon stats it's like up to 70 meters. So I think down this road we're probably looking at about 70 meters, maybe 100. Like that post is probably 100 meters away. Alright, 2 scav kills, a player kill, 2 more scav kills, and a player kill. But that's good. That's all progress to some task or another, so pretty happy with that. Right, so we've done all of these for the Colt now. This last one on customs requires the marked key for customs, and I'm pretty sure it's about 3.5 million rubles. Oh, 3.7. Did I say thousand? I meant to say million. 3.7 million rubles. That's actually the most I've ever seen it. I'm pretty sure it's normally about 3.3, 3.4. I've seen it up to 3.6 before, but yeah, that's a lot. So gratitude is done. Sales night. Survive and extract from interchange 7 times. We're going to have a break from interchange. We've been doing a lot of that lately. We will go back and do hot delivery when we go to do sales night. We're 9 levels off of leveling Ragman up, so we're not in a hurry to get his rep any higher. Obviously we're doing it passively whilst we're doing other tasks. That's kind of a focus, but yeah, not a priority right now. This gazelle issue, actually. Scavs just don't want to shoot me in the thorax. It's really annoying. Where to now? I guess we go back to shoreline. We need to get PMC kills while wearing a balaclava and a scav vest. I need to find a space for this AK-74N found in raid. I'm a little bit nervous that I don't have... Like, that's not a found in raid M4. Did I use my found in raid M4? I definitely sold this one last episode because it wasn't found in raid. And I'm a little bit nervous now that it was meant to be. So we're gonna go to shoreline. Right. Off to shoreline we go. Alrighty. Where have we spawned? In the swamp. So pretty much all of our tasks require us to go to resort. So I'm gonna go straight to resort. I'm probably gonna go around the bog. It's a nice wet and rainy day. This weather's actually pretty comparable to Melbourne at the moment. So, fun times. Great day to be gaming. Let's put it that way. Well, I don't really want to go out in the open there, so let's just skirt around this field. I find it interesting there's no fence around that. It's clearly like a hay field. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm used to seeing farms with fences around their paddocks. But, I don't know, maybe that's not a thing everywhere in the world. Tempted to swing by bus depot and just scope out who's down there. But I really want to get to the resort. We have actually quite a bit to do in the resort. And there's a large number of rooms I would like to visit. Ooh, I've come a little bit too far over. There was a scav on the horizon there, but as I've said before, mid to long range fights with a shotgun just aren't fun. So we will keep moving. One thing about Tarkov that I found particularly hard to learn when I first started playing, and even when I do play the online version, I fall into this trap a little bit, is that you got to pick your fights. I'm very much the kind of guy that I see something that needs to die, and I want to be the one to kill it. That does get you killed quite a lot, because then you become the one that needs to die to someone else. It's much easier to do it in this version of the game. I feel like it's much more relaxed. There's obviously intense moments, but I don't know, online just seems to have this nervous edge to it when I play. Okay. So, there's a few rooms down here I want to unlock. There's this one. I don't think too much special spawns in here, but it does have spawns. We'll take a cat, just in case. Is that ibuprofen? It's augmentin. Lame. I think I've seen some pretty good stuff spawn on that desk and that chair, so you know, like it's not an amazing room to loot, but it can be worth its while. Worth your while? I think I said that wrong. This one I'm told has a labs keycard spawn in it. I'm yet to see it, but they do spawn incredibly rarely, so it doesn't surprise me. Mind you, there's a lot of key spawns I've been told about in this game that I'm suspicious aren't legit. The only ones that I'm confident of are the ones I've found myself. A certain key on a bus in customs springs to mind in regards to that. Which unlocks a room that I believe we're going to unlock today. Couldn't tell you which one it is though, I never remember. I know it's a East Resort key. What keys have we got here? We are in West. So 216. Which is a bit further up. 214, 216. Wow. We do still need a couple of emotors. So I'm going to take them as long as I can afford to carry them. But if we get a bit heavy, I might have to drop one. That's a pretty decent helmet. Class 4, high ricochet chance. It's comparable to the one I'm wearing. But has more health. Which I think is just tremendous. Nothing special there. This is a grenade box. Nothing at all in there. I did just see an adrenaline injector. So we'll pick that one up. The old red pen. Flashbang. Might come in handy. Oh, there's a morphine. Blue pen. Ah, lame. Okay, I thought this was going to be one of the rooms we had to open, but it was not. And I've never noticed that that's another marked room, but as far as I'm aware, there's no key for it. It can't be opened. Interesting. Maybe they'll add that one day. Actually, which side of... 306 is at this end. I've said this before, it really bugs me that level 2, you've got 224, 225, 226, but if you go up the top... No, sorry, down the bottom. It's the other way around, it's like 101 at this end. I think? Maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I'm rambling. There's 306. Is that a defibrillator? No, it's a Salua. Good lord. Still pretty useful, but not as valuable as a defibrillator. That's a better pistol, just quietly. Has more ammo in it too, which is good. Now, I've actually got the wiki up on another page because I'm a little bit unsure about this one. Where are we? Is it Spa Tour? It is Spa Tour. I thought I had to unlock some doors to get this one. But it seems like I may not have to, so I've got to work out which room it is that I've got to go to. $219 is the one I'm looking for. So, we will go back downstairs. $219. I was actually just here. $218. $219. Wait. Ah, I don't have the key. How do I not have the key? Maybe I didn't buy it. Well, this is awkward. One of the main tasks I came here to do, and I can't bloody do it. Oh. I guess we'll just loot up and go somewhere else. I didn't mean to come this far down. Second floor. Got a feeling actually. I always get confused. I think nostalgia is up here too. Yeah, here it is. I always go to the east wing and then I can never find it. It's because it's not in the east wing. Whoa! I don't know where that came from. I was bloody looking for someone who'd shoot at me too. I got no keys for level 2 on the east wing, so we're gonna go up. Which keys do I have? 308. 308's the one I'm looking for. Hopefully find some goodies in here. Not looking good so far. Right. I feel like that was supposed to be for Gunlace. Oh no, it's East 220. Oh. So it's 220 on both wings. You can tell I haven't done this task a lot, can't ya? Nearly every single task we've done up until this point, I've done from memory. But, Lend-Lease Part 4 seems to have eluded me. We don't still need these, do we? I think I bought the last one I needed. Same with the caps, I don't think we need more caps. What did I use that for? Was it a butter? Don't remember. Do not remember. Anyway. think I've got this key as well. Oh. Fuel conditioners sell pretty well, I think. I may still need tool sets as well. Again, we'll just hang on to it as long as we can. I think that'll be the first thing I drop if I need to clear some space. Maybe the motors, because they are heavy as well. So, what other keys have we got? 308, 310, 316. I don't think I can get over that stuff. We will go round. There it is, 316. Looks like this one's just weapon parts and stuff. Ooh. I'll take that. Hell, that's not bad either. I'm a little bit curious actually. Apparently in one of the more recent announcements BSG have made, they've said that they're going to make it so that weapons you find in containers, like that UMP, won't be 100% durability anymore. And I'm just not sure how I feel about that. I feel like the whole point of finding it in raid, you know, the viability of finding it in raid is that it's 100%. It doesn't come with a full magazine, or sometimes it does. It might come with garbage ammo, and it might come with good ammo. Unless there's a chance it will still be 100%. But my interpretation was that it was never going to be 100%. Which would mean the only way to get a weapon with 100% durability would be to buy it from a trader. Which I don't necessarily agree with. And I'm a little bit worried. I think I just heard Sanitar. I don't know if I can take him on with a shotgun. I don't know if I should take him on with a shotgun. Anyway. So by this logic, 323, so we go down the stairs at this end, 220 should be at this end. But I actually have a feeling that's not the case. Except it is. Maybe I've been wrong about resort this whole time. There's the generators. Don't know what good that is because we can't get the other ones. Pretty sure that's Sanitar. Definitely him. What I might do, just to be safe, Vapor Hunter. Doesn't do me any good. Well, that's pretty good ammo though. What am I doing? Guess that'll do. Wait, these guys have stems. Okay, I don't know where the rest of these guys went. I don't think I've killed that many of them. I don't want to push up and get risk getting rushed, but at the same time, oh, that was him. Crap. I'm in a bad spot now. Left peek. Oh! Never mind. We're okay. Pretty sure I've only killed one of his guys. I don't see any other bodies there. He might only have the 2 guards. I feel like he's got more than that though. Unless it varies. Some of the Scav bosses, their minions numbers vary. Pretty sure guards count as scavs as well, in terms of quest progression. Yeah, 11. I've killed one of them with a shotgun. Can confirm. Oh! This is dangerous. I've heard him. Definitely hurt the guy. He's holding an angle on me though, which is really difficult because I can't get an angle on him. Actually, there is a way. Although a thought occurs to me. I do have my gazelle at under 50%. If I die, I lose the gazelle, and they're pretty hard to come across. I'm genuinely tempted to just leave. I'm not going to, because if I try to leave, he's just gonna kill me anyway. So I think I'm better off. I just make the charge. Wrong button. I think he's moved. Oh! He sounded so far away. Like, that voice line sounded like he'd run all the way back to admin. Oh, that scared the absolute bejesus out of me. Oh, I lost the gazelle. And I did only kill one guard. He had at least one other one somewhere, but I don't know where he went. He may have run outside. I think I heard someone run outside and I didn't hear them run back in. AP20, man. They wreck ya. That was a bit of a shame, to be honest. I was pretty confident there until we died. Suddenly I wasn't very confident. But anyway. It is what it is. I guess that's it for this one. Thanks to everybody hanging out. Don't forget to give it a like. Give the page a subscribe if you haven't already. We may or may not be streaming. Hit the bell to get notified if I ever go live. I have streamed so far, so it may happen again. You never know. But yeah, share it with your friends. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think. But I appreciate you guys hanging out. You guys stay awesome. I'll catch us in the next one. Peace out, amigos.